teacher talking sports, what it does, what do, how we live. And today, the 2026 Baseball Hall of Fame newcomers on the ballot were announced, and it's kind of uninspiring. Now, I'm not saying that these players weren't great players; they all were. But when it comes to Hall of Fame talks, many of them fall quite short. Really, besides one, to me at least. Again, let me know in the comments at the end if you think anyone else deserves the honor, at least to stay on the ballot. But anyhow, let's get into it. There's 12 new guys. You see here, ESPN. Hamels, Braun, Kemp among 12 newcomers to Hall of Fame ballot. So Cole Hamels, World Series MVP. Ryan Braun, former NL MVP, but then got busted for PEDs. Matt Kemp was the runner-up for MVP that year. After what happened with Braun, he believed he deserved it, but baseball isn't going to do that. So it mentions other new guys. Howie Kendrick had a historic postseason performance with the Nationals. Daniel Murphy, likewise with the Mets, 6 straight games with the homer in the playoffs, and had a couple excellent seasons with the bat with the Nationals. Rick Porcello, a former AL Cy Young Award winner, but with a career ERA near 4.5. Shin-Soo Choo, South Korean legend for sure. On-base percentage amongst the leaders many years. Edwin Encarnacion smacked over 400 homers. Gio Gonzalez had some all-star level seasons as a starting pitcher. Alex Gordon, known as one of the best Royals of all time, won a World Series with them. Nick Markakis, took him a while to finally make the All-Star game, but finally did with the Braves and finished, I believe, with over 2,300 hits. And Hunter Pence won 2 World Series in his career. Then it mentions Beltran is the top guy remaining that stayed on the ballot. Other holdovers, A-Rod, Manny, Andrew Jones, Chase Utley, Andy Pettit, Felix Hernandez, Bobby Abreu, Jimmy Rollins, Omar Vizquel, Dustin Pedroia, Mark Burley, Francisco Rodriguez, David Wright, and Torrey Hunter. So they all got at least 5% of the votes, and haven't been on the ballot for at least 10 years. So the newcomers also need 5%. So it'll be interesting to see which of these guys stay on the ballot. I actually have a series called Is He a Hall of Famer, and I've done 2 of these guys. I did Cole Hamels, who we'll look at in a second, and Andy Pettit. So they're in a playlist. You could check them all out amongst a lot of other players who seem to be on the fence as to whether they're Hall of Famers. But let's take a look at Hamels, who, as I mentioned, I have a Is He a Hall of Famer? So pitched from 2006. All the newcomers pitched until 2020, which unfortunately was the truncated season where there was no fans. So, their last season in the big leagues consisted of no one in the crowd. You see he had 4 top 8 Cy Young finishes, won 163 games total, 57.9 WAR. Impressive, maybe just a little bit shy of, a surefire Hall of Famer. But you see he did win both NLCS MVP and World Series MVP in 2008. Phillies got back to the World Series in 2009. Wasn't as successful. I mean, I'm someone who kind of takes postseason more serious than others. Like, I really think someone like Madison Bumgarner has a strong shot. In my eyes, he should have a strong shot. Is he going to make it? No. But he was so dominant for 3 World Series winning teams. Hamels only won. Kurt Schilling, I think, should have been in the Hall of Fame a long time ago. Of course, a postseason legend, and all these guys are good regular season pitchers as well. Schilling probably better than the other 2. But yes, what are your thoughts? Which of the newcomers do you think has a chance to make the Hall? Anyone but Hamels? I mean, Braun, you could have said maybe, but with the PEDs, if guys like Bonds and McGuire and Sosa, A-Rod aren't getting in, Ryan Braun isn't going to. But who should stay on the ballot as well? I mean, a guy like Edwin Encarnacion hit over 430 homers, I believe. Other than that, Alex Gordon, I think, maybe should stay on the ballot, but whether they do or not remains to be seen. But yes, let me know. Also, if you think Beltran and Andrew Jones should be elected this year without any super strong newcomers, I think there's a fairly good chance that we see both Beltran and Andrew Jones elected in the class of 2026. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, and subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.